My 3-year-old dog almost died last year from a Christmas decoration. This will probably be the hardest video I ever make, yet the most impactful. My goal with sharing this story is to help others prevent what I went through last Christmas. Long story short, last Christmas, it was my husband's and I's first Christmas and our first home together, and we had my dog Nala, who was 3 at the time, she's now 4. So we had to go out and buy a bunch of new Christmas decorations because we've never owned a home at that point. So we went out and we went to Winners Marshalls and we got a bunch of Christmas decorations, but there was one Christmas decoration that I just did not feel good about getting, and I should have trusted my gut. So we came home and we set everything up and all was fine until New Year's Day. It was New Year's Day and we were getting ready to have our whole family over to have a lovely meal, and I was so excited for Nala because I knew she would love the attention of that day. She loves everyone. I had all the meals ready, I had my house perfectly clean, and my husband had to run out to do something, so I decided why not watch some TV because Nala loves watching TV. I put on the trailer to the brand new Lion King movie, and that's when it all happened. The Christmas decoration that I bought that I would never recommend anyone purchasing, which I will insert a picture here, was one of those heavy metal stocking hangers. And it was hung up on our mantle with stockings hung. And when she seen the animal on the TV, she ran at the fireplace, but this time she grabbed the stocking and she pulled it down and it smacked her right in the head. I thought my dog was dead. I thought my 3-year-old dog, my absolute world, was gone. I remember scooping her up, running to the vehicle, grabbing my phone and calling the emergency vet and just heading right to the vet. I remember calling my husband and my parents and telling them that Nala was going to die. It was truly the most traumatic thing I've ever went through. I rushed her to the vet and I honestly thought that was the end for Nala, my world, my everything. Turns out she ended up having a bad eye ulcer and it was pretty deep. And then they ended up keeping her overnight and they ran additional testing when I got a call that there were some complications with the test because one of the medications that they gave her being an Aussie, they can be toy Aussie, she's about 10 pounds, can be very sensitive to some medications. She had some complications and they didn't know that if she was going to make it or not. It was honestly one of the most hardest things in my life, but thankfully she pulled through and I brought her home the next day. And I just urge you that if you have any of those stocking hangers in your home for the holiday season, please remove it. It's not worth your pet or your young child or anyone getting hurt over a decoration. Go get like one of the command strip ones. I threw mine out in the move. I will never have one as long as I live again. And not only did that happen to Nala, but there was so much trauma that involved in the past year. She ended up having some crazy stomach issues for months after, which finally now is under control, knock on wood. But it was honestly a really rough year and things can just happen so fast. So I urge you, if you have anything in your house this holiday season that can hurt your pet, you're not overthinking, you're not being too dog crazy, too pet crazy, take the time, do an audit of your house and remove anything that could harm your pet. I hope this never happens to anyone and I really appreciate you taking the time to listen to this.